Hey everybody, it's the captain here. An event has occurred where Bachelor Pad Economics has been banned or censored from a library by a librarian. And I linked to it because I didn't even think of it in terms of censorship or being banned or anything like that. But I linked to this place, awfulbooks.com or something like that, where they did a review, and this is a bigotist, misogynist, blah, blah, blah. And in the comments section, it's like, oh, we should burn this book, blah, blah, blah. And I truthfully didn't care. There's several reasons. One of which being, as I understand it from the librarian's perspective, you can't have everybody's book in the library. You just can't. You got to choose. And someone has to choose. And I think the librarians try to be as open-minded as their intellect and their ideology will allow them. But in this case, it wasn't open-minded enough, and so they said, no, we're not going to do it. And, frankly, I can understand that decision. But still, that got other people in a big kerfuffle. I found it very, very entertaining and cute and kind of pat the librarian on the head. But people still got up and down. I mean, people were like, what? It got censored. It was... people were telling him to burn his book. This is censorship. This is lacking the freedom of speech. Well, hang on here for a second. Let me give you my approach and directly address this. It doesn't matter that a library, or all the libraries in the world for that matter, ban my book or refuse to have it in there. It doesn't matter if they claim they want to burn it. It really doesn't. You want to know why? Libraries are obsolete, okay? Look, we all hated the big recording label companies screwing us over for $20 a CD and giving the artists like crap, like maybe 2% of the cuts. We all hate the East Coast book publishing industry. We hate big record labels. We hate big book industry because they would never let people, oh, you're not my cousin or nephew. We can't. And it was like that. That's what it was like on the East Coast. All right. And also with television. Well, we're not gonna. You gotta go to television, to movies. You gotta kiss a lot of ass to get through here and sleep with a lot of producers in order to. Well, now we got this thing called the internet. We got YouTube. We got Amazon. We got CreateSpace. We got all this stuff. And what the internet has done is made these. I don't want to throw librarians into the evil, despicable category of. Record labels and big television and big radio and all that other stuff and big newspapers and all the other media. But it doesn't change the fact that they're obsoleted. This really doesn't matter. Now, here's the thing with libraries and librarians. Librarians are typically women and they're typically leftist because, again, if you're going to go and study, there's a thing called library science. You're basically a very informed secretary managing a building and knowing the Dewey Decimal System. So if you go into that library science, your tip, again, it's not a theory, it's a law. What you declare as your major tells everything everybody needs to know about you, whether you're a hard worker or a lazy bum. And if you're going to go into something easy like librarian science or library science, you're telling the world, I want an easy cake government job in a nonprofit industry where the work isn't that hard. It isn't. It just isn't. Okay? This is not working at the Bakken oil fields. This is not threading pipe on the drills out in Williston. So it is no shock that the majority of librarians are leftist, touchy-feely types, and they get their government check, and that's how it is. So there's always going to be a leftist bias against conservative, right-leaning, libertarian-type books. But, again, it doesn't matter. You can still get the book. It's on Amazon. You can. It's great. That's not going away. They cannot stop us. What is going away, though, are the libraries. This thing called PDF files, your Kindles, all that. Libraries are very much obsoleted. And if you look at them today, they're really only there to keep the library staff employed and to house bums in the inner city, and then maybe serve as kind of like a community center or a babysitting center for parents who got their kids during summer and don't know what to do with them. Right? It really isn't for the books anymore. So they have to change themselves. And you go into any library, and you'll see they want you to sign in. So they can go to the county or the state, say, see, we had 200 people come in this year. That's almost one a day. Right? I don't think their time is limited, but it's certainly not a booming industry. Okay? They got to worry about... Don't worry about me. Don't worry about my books. Don't worry about my sales. We're on the cutting edge. We're new. We're on the internet. We're truly free. We can write whatever we want, as despicable as it may be, or it may seem to other people. We're not going anywhere. Our future is bright. The people that have to worry about it are the librarians. Those are the ones that have to worry about it. So don't, if this was, say, 40 years ago, yeah, then that might be an issue, because who are you to judge? Lord knows they probably got a ton of Gloria Steinem books or, man-hating books in there, but the point is moot. There has been. This is like Epic Records getting upset that guy, like the Gangman Style dude, made millions of dollars on the internet with a video, and they did it. They're gone. So don't worry, let them get all upset. Let them get all pissed off. Read the comments section, by the way. It's hilarious. But you know what? If you really want to get back at him, you really want to strike back at him, buy my book. Or recommend it to other people if you already bought it. Or buy one of my other books if you don't want to buy that one, you get another one. Whatever, just give it right back to them, You want to fight the totalitarian, you're not really fighting because they're in an ineffective position. They're librarians. They have nothing. But if you just want to irk them, yeah, buy the book, man. Write a good review about it. I don't know. So, anyway, that's all we got. Just want to address that. Yes, technically it's censored, but it doesn't really matter. They're just librarians. Toodles.